Hello everyone and welcome back to Speak English with Class. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. And today, this is my favourite episode we have ever done. Because today's topic involves two of my greatest passions in life.
English and food.
English and food. Anna, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I fried 2 eggs, boiled some water for tea and toasted my bread. Simple but delicious.
And you just used 3 cooking verbs in one sentence without even trying. That is exactly what today is about.
Today we are learning cooking verbs and food vocabulary in English, the words you use every single day in the kitchen, at restaurants, and whenever you talk about food.
Whether you love cooking or you just love eating, this vocabulary is essential. Let's go.
Jake, why is kitchen English so important for beginners?
Because food is universal. Every single person, no matter their background, their country, their culture, eats food every day. And being able to describe what you cook, what you eat, and how you prepare it in English, that opens so many conversations.
Imagine you're at an international potluck dinner. Someone asks, "How did you make this?" And you confidently say, "I marinated the chicken overnight, then grilled it slowly over low heat and served it with steamed vegetables." That is impressive English and impressive cooking.
Or imagine reading an English recipe online and actually understanding every instruction. Dice the onions, sauté until golden, simmer for 20 minutes. Total confidence.
Kitchen English is practical English, real-world English. Let's build it right now.
Let's go through our cooking verbs grouped by cooking method so they're easier to remember.
Group 1, cutting verbs. These are the words we use when we cut ingredients with a knife.
Chop, to cut into rough, uneven pieces. Fast and simple. Chop the tomatoes and add them to the pan.
Slice, to cut into thin, flat pieces. Slice the bread before serving.
Dice, to cut into small, neat cubes, more precise than chopping. Dice the onion into tiny pieces.
Mince, to cut into extremely tiny pieces almost like a paste. Mince the garlic finely before adding it to the oil.
Group 2. Heat verbs. These describe how we apply heat to food.
Fry, to cook in hot oil in a pan. Fry the egg until the edges are crispy.
Boil, to cook in water that is bubbling vigorously at high heat. Boil the pasta for 10 minutes.
Simmer, to cook in liquid at low heat just below boiling, gentle bubbles only. Simmer the soup for 30 minutes to develop the flavour.
Steam, to cook using hot steam from boiling water, without the food touching the water. Steam the vegetables to keep their nutrients.
Bake, to cook in an oven using dry heat, usually for bread, cakes and pastries. Bake the cake at 180 degrees for 40 minutes.
Grill, to cook directly over or under high heat on a grill or flame. Grill the fish for 5 minutes on each side.
Roast, to cook in an oven, usually for meat or vegetables, at high temperature. Roast the chicken with herbs and butter for 1 hour.
Sauté, to cook quickly in a small amount of oil over high heat while stirring. From French and very commonly used in English cooking. Sauté the mushrooms in butter until soft and golden.
Group 3. Mixing and preparation verbs.
Stir, to move a spoon in circles inside a liquid or mixture. Stir the sauce constantly so it doesn't burn.
Whisk, to beat ingredients rapidly with a whisk to add air or combine thoroughly. Whisk the eggs and milk together until fluffy.
Marinate, to soak raw food in a seasoned liquid before cooking, to add flavour. Marinate the beef in soy sauce and garlic overnight for the best flavour.
Season, to add salt, pepper, herbs or spices to improve flavour. Always taste and season your dish before serving.
Serve, to present or give food to someone ready to eat. Serve the soup hot with crusty bread on the side.
Now some essential food vocabulary categories in English.
Proteins, the main ingredients. Chicken, beef, lamb, pork, fish, shrimp, tofu, eggs. These are your protein sources.
Vegetables: onion, garlic, tomato, carrot, spinach, broccoli, potato, cucumber, chili. All essential.
Grains and carbs: rice, pasta, bread, noodles, oats. The base of most meals.
Dairy and extras: butter, milk, cheese, cream, oil, flour, sugar, salt, pepper.
And herbs and spices: ginger, turmeric, cumin, coriander, basil, oregano, chili flakes. These are what make food truly delicious.
Here's a fun tip when you describe food in English. Combine a cooking verb with an ingredient: steamed rice, grilled chicken, boiled eggs, fried tofu. 2 words instant food description.
3 fun tips to practice food English every single day.
Tip number 1. Narrate your cooking out loud in English. Every time you cook, speak English. I am chopping the onion. I am frying the garlic. I am simmering the curry. Your kitchen becomes your English classroom. Free. Daily. Delicious.
Tip number 2. Read recipes in English. Find your favorite dish, then search for the recipe in English online. Read every instruction carefully. You will encounter real cooking verbs in natural context. Even better, cook it while reading. Your body learns the vocabulary through action.
Tip number 3. Describe your meals in English after eating. After lunch or dinner, take 30 seconds and describe what you just ate. I had steamed rice with grilled fish and sautéed spinach. Simple. Practical. Powerful daily habit that builds vocabulary naturally over time.
This week's challenge: cook one dish and describe the entire cooking process in English. Write it down step by step using cooking verbs from today.
For example, first I diced the onion and minced the garlic. Then I sautéed them in oil until golden. I added chopped tomatoes and simmered everything for 15 minutes. Finally, I seasoned with salt and pepper and served it hot over steamed rice.
Post your cooking description in the comments. We will read every single one, and we might get very hungry doing it.
Quick recap. We learned cutting verbs chop, slice, dice, mince. Heat verbs fry, boil, simmer, steam, bake, grill, roast, sauté. And preparation verbs stir, whisk, marinate, season, serve.
We learned food vocabulary across 5 categories: proteins, vegetables, grains, dairy, and herbs and spices.
3 practice tips: narrate cooking out loud, read English recipes, and describe your meals after eating.
And your challenge: describe one full cooking process in English this week.
If this episode made your English and your appetite grow, please hit like. Subscribe to Juragan English Channel for fresh English content every week.
Share this with a friend who loves food and wants to learn English. The perfect combination.
Here's something beautiful: every meal you cook is a chance to practice English. Every ingredient you touch, every method you use, there's an English word for it. Your kitchen has been an English classroom this whole time. You just needed the vocabulary to unlock it.
Cook with confidence, speak with confidence, and enjoy every single delicious bite.
Bye everyone, keep learning, keep cooking, and keep smiling every single beautiful day.
You got this. See you next time on Juragan English Channel.